Welcome back to Two Wheeler Talk, your ultimate source for everything on two wheels. In today's episode, we're taking an in-depth look at one of the most iconic names in the world of motocross, at the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450, a bike that's been around in various iterations since the early 2000s, and yet continues to make its presence felt at the highest levels of motocross competition. But is the 2025 model a leap forward or just another year of subtle evolution? Let's find out. The RM-Z450 has long been known for its razor-sharp handling, bulletproof reliability, and that unmistakable yellow livery that screams heritage. For 2025, Suzuki has taken its championship-winning platform and given it some focused tweaks to keep it relevant in today's highly competitive motocross landscape. Let's kick things off with the engine. The heart of the RM-Z450 remains the same proven 449cc, liquid-cooled, 4-stroke, stock single-cylinder engine, but Suzuki has optimized its EQ mapping for 2025. What this means for the rider is a cleaner throttle response, better traction control sensitivity, and a slightly more linear power band, crucial for those who need every ounce of predictability and power delivery on the track. Now, Suzuki hasn't gone the route of complete engine redesign like some of its rivals, but what it has done is fine-tune the internals and focus on refining the feel of the motor rather than chasing top-end horsepower numbers. This results in a bike that delivers its power in a very controlled and usable manner, particularly off the bottom and through the mid-range, where most riders spend the bulk of their time. Speaking of electronics, the 2025 RM-Z450 continues to benefit from Suzuki's Whole-Shot Assist Control (SHAC) system, a race-proven launch control feature that gives riders an edge when the gate drops. It offers 3 selectable modes depending on the track conditions, whether you're riding on slick clay or soft loamy soil. It's a simple but very effective system that can make a huge difference in getting out front early. Also returning for 2025 is the Advanced Traction Management System that adjusts engine output based on throttle input, engine speed, and gear position. While some might dismiss it as a beginner's aid, it's actually a fantastic feature for intermediate and pro riders looking to put the power down more efficiently out of corners, especially in unpredictable terrain. Now let's talk about the chassis, one of the strongest suits of the RM-Z450. Suzuki continues to use its aluminum twin-spar frame, which is known for its exceptional rigidity and predictable handling characteristics. The frame has been tweaked slightly in the 2025 version for increased balance between flex and stiffness, making the bike more forgiving yet responsive during aggressive cornering. The Showa suspension setup remains similar to last year's but with subtle internal updates. The Showa balance-free rear cushion shock and the Showa coil spring front forks have been revalved for improved small bump compliance and better overall shock absorption. Riders will notice this especially during braking bumps or landing off big jumps, where the suspension does a great job of soaking up impacts without deflecting. One of the standout traits of the RM-Z450 has always been its razor-sharp cornering abilities. That trait is preserved and even enhanced in the 2025 model. Whether you're carving in sidelines or railing deep berms, this bike continues to offer some of the best turning agility in its class. The rider triangle also feels natural, with a flat seat and slim tank that makes body positioning effortless whether you're seated or standing on the pegs. Suzuki has also made minor updates to the ergonomics. The grips are now more comfortable with better damping, and the handlebars are mounted with rubber dampers to reduce vibration and improve feel. The foot pegs are aggressively serrated and provide great traction for motocross boots, while the levers are adjustable for a more customized fit. When it comes to braking, the 270mm front disc paired with the twin-piston caliper offers consistent and strong stopping power. In the rear, a 240mm disc setup keeps things stable and manageable. Brake feel is one area where Suzuki has definitely kept up with its competition, offering progressive modulation rather than a binary on-off experience. As for weight, the RM-Z450 tips the scales at around 247 pounds, wet, which makes it one of the heavier bikes in the 450 class. However, the well-balanced chassis and nimble handling characteristics help mitigate that weight in most riding scenarios. Still, For elite-level racers who are looking to shave milliseconds, this might be a point of consideration. Suzuki hasn't gone big on flashy updates or drastic redesigns, but that's partly because the foundation is already so strong. For 2025, the updates feel evolutionary rather than revolutionary, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. For riders who value consistency, reliability, and a strong platform to build and tune upon, the RM-Z450 delivers. Now let's talk about the design. The 2025 RM-Z450 retains its classic motocross aesthetic with sharp, angular bodywork and that bold champion yellow color scheme. Suzuki has freshened up the graphics and added some minor cosmetic flourishes that give the bike a slightly more modern appeal. The shrouds are slim, the seat is flat, and the tail section tapers nicely for easy movement when shifting body position during jumps or turns. It's a clean, aggressive look that stays true to its heritage without trying too hard to be futuristic. The RM-Z branding pops nicely on the tank, and the new seat cover provides improved grip and durability for those long motos. As for real-world performance, test riders have praised the bike for its predictability and confidence-inspiring character. Whether you're an amateur hitting local tracks on the weekend or a serious racer building up your privateer setup, the RM-Z450 delivers a foundation you can trust with enough performance to compete at a high level. Of course, like all bikes, it's not without a few drawbacks. The lack of an electric start continues to be a talking point in 2025. While kickstarting a 450 isn't as hard as some might think, it's definitely a drawback when compared to the convenience offered by its competitors. In an age where most 450s come with electric starters as standard, this omission stands out. Additionally, the bike's weight, while manageable, does limit its appeal slightly for riders who prioritize featherlight handling and ultra-flickable feel. And for those looking for a bike loaded with smartphone tuning apps or adjustable maps on the fly, the RM-Z450 might feel a bit old school. But what you do get is one of the most reliable, consistent, and easy-to-ride packages in motocross. The bike is also known for its durability and low maintenance needs compared to some high-strung alternatives. Suzuki has kept things simple but solid. When it comes to pricing, the 2025 RM-Z450 carries a very competitive MSRP of around $9,199. This makes it one of the more affordable options in the 450cc class, offering excellent value for money for riders who may not need all the bells and whistles. For those looking to build a race bike without breaking the bank, this price point makes the RM-Z450 incredibly attractive. In terms of aftermarket support, Suzuki enjoys a strong fanbase and a healthy selection of upgrades. Whether you're looking to swap out the exhaust, add a tuner, upgrade the suspension, or deck it out with your own graphics kit, the RM-Z platform is well supported across the board. To sum it up, the 2025 Suzuki RM-Z450 is a machine that knows its identity. It's not trying to reinvent the wheel, but rather refine and perfect what already works. For riders who appreciate sharp handling, dependable power, and the classic Suzuki motocross DNA, this bike delivers and does so at a price that's hard to beat. If you're after bleeding-edge tech, featherlight weight, and premium extras, you might look elsewhere. But if you want a no-nonsense, race-ready bike with proven performance and excellent rideability, the 2025 RM-Z450 stands as a solid contender. Let us know what you think. Does the Suzuki RM-Z450 still hold its ground in a rapidly evolving 450 class? Would you pick it over the more tech-heavy competition? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring that bell for more detailed reviews and two-wheeled content every week here on Two Wheeler Talk. Until next time, ride safe and ride hard.